Hey there, y'all. Disney D Prince here today with another Jakks Disney doll unboxing. Now, compared to the Hasbro dolls, our Jakks dolls are generally the same size as Disney Store dolls. They just lack the basic articulation that we get with Disney Store dolls, which makes them a great alternative for when Disney Store does not do dolls of extra characters. Like Encanto had a ton of characters, and they didn't do all of them. They did 5, which was better than I was expecting. But, I know, 4. Yeah, only 4. But, this is pretty good. They released Bruno and Dolores in addition to the new version, the finale version of Isabella and Isabel, and the Mirabelle with the candle. But these are great. I picked mine up at Target and Macy's. They retail for around $13 usually. I did get Bruno for like $10 because Macy's was doing a sale at the time, and that is Toys R Us at Macy's, not just like regular Macy's. Which is most Macy's right now, but not all. They are working on all, though. And Dolores I picked up at Target. She's shown up a bit more frequently at Targets that I've been to over the past couple of days. So, she's going to be a little bit easier to find. The problem comes in the fact that her skin tone is pretty unique compared to the Disney Store dolls. So I've got a couple of options because I am going to rebody her, and we will take a look at those. Bruno is not going to get a rebody because he is on a unique body with different hands, and sometimes I just admit defeat when it comes to the boy dolls because the way Disney Store does their doll heads is completely different from the way Hasbro does doll heads or the way that Mattel does doll heads now. Like, it's in a league of its own. So I don't try to rebody male dolls anymore if they lack articulation, from the Disney collection at least. So, without further ado, let's take a closer look at Dolores. She looks really good. Her accessory is not cloth, it's plastic. She's got some earrings on there. She's got another plastic necklace. She does have some shoes under there, which we'll see when we take her out. Her dress is all one piece. It looks like it's made out of actual fabric and not just that kind of polyvinyl stuff they like to do. It doesn't have hemmed edges up here at the top, which is a little sad, but it does have like the heat-sealed edges. But it's just one of those things that makes me a little bit sad because we don't get that hemming. There is her UPC for anybody trying to find her. She looks good. But for now, we are going to get her open. Sorry, I just trimmed my nails, so my fingers are going to have to work a little harder to open some things. Wow. There we go. There's that side. Oop. Okay. And just like that. So, as you can see, she comes out pretty easily. From that at least. And we've got to fight our, maybe this isn't great fabric. Yeah, it looked a little more satiny. This is definitely the same kind of fabric that Hasbro uses. But again, on a budget doll, it's kind of going to go its own way. They do have different feet. All of the Encanto dolls that I've seen lately have had these unique large feet that we haven't really seen in Disney dolls, which means that their shoes don't work when you rebody them. It's kind of like Moana's feet, where she doesn't have other shoes that fit her. I almost want to rebody her onto Moana's body, but I don't think her dress will fit on Moana's body, which is the problem that we have. And of course, after all of those staples, there's still some staples in the back of her head. But she looks cute. But the problem I have is that she's got this one bent arm, which is cute, but it's just kind of a hazard. She has a a decently hard head. It's going to be interesting trying to rebody her. I may have to heat her up. But this is what I mean by big feet. Like, they're actually, like, you could stand on them. So, you know, they're human size, which we just don't have in most of our, like, Disney dolls. But no leg articulation, as you can see. And no arm articulation other than at the shoulders. But here we've got Bruno. Now, Bruno, we're not going to be able to see his UPC because the Macy's sticker covers it up, which is kind of frustrating. But he, again, is going to be available the same places that Dolores is. Try to get all these off. But he actually looks really good, and he has actual pants, which I was not expecting. Because a lot of the times when we get these non-Disney store dolls, they have printed legs, which, you know, is to be expected as kind of like a cost-saving mechanism. But, because I know, like, even the more recent, like, Frozen 2 dolls with, like, the parents, like King Agmar or Angmar, had his pants sculpted on and things like that. So, is that... okay. So we're going to get his neck. Try not to get any of his hair. Okay. But he does actually have a hood, so that's kind of cool, considering Bruno spends a good amount of time with his hood on. He does have his poncho. Very fun. It is, like, sewn on here in the front, so I'm going to have to give it a little bit of a nip to show you guys the rest of his outfit underneath, because he does look like he has a shirt under there that's... that is separate. Oh no, it's part of his pants, but that's actually pretty good. Like, the shirt actually looks well done. So I'm not mad at the shirt being, you know, it's one piece with the pants. But he looks really good. He's even got, like, the purple under the eyes. Like, he's very true to the character, which I appreciate. Okay. Pop his hair just a little bit. Get him out of that box kind of feel. A little bit of gel in his hair, but not too bad. But look at the size of his hands. Like, his hands are huge for a doll, which is great. So, there is Bruno. Even though we don't talk about Bruno. Now comes the question of which Disney doll is closest to Dolores' skin tone. I bought 3 options because I wasn't sure. Even though I have dolls, they've changed some of the skin tones in this more recent release. Like, I know Pocahontas and Jasmine both got updates. So, I think she's somewhere between Esmeralda, the new Jasmine, and the new Pocahontas. Now, these are all the Disney Store dolls. These are done in eco-friendly packaging. Like, these boxes are really good, and they come straight out of the box. Like, there's nothing securing them. There's a little piece of tape that closes these boxes up, and they're great. So, from what I saw from comparing my dolls, I think she's going to be a good match for... Oh, it's actually, they changed it to like a paper sticker now. Good for them. Because that was like the one piece of plastic that was on there. These normally run $20. I picked mine up for $15 the other day. So here she is in her box. Again, all we're going to do is take her out like that. And we actually have a very pretty box in here. So I'm going to save that box. They do come with brushes now, which is kind of cool. But, so here she is. As you can see, it's kind of close. She's actually a little more orange. But we are going to set that aside for now. And we're going to check Jasmine. Again, these are all the same price. Disney Store Online is actually running a special on these. For the next couple of days, they're like $11. Why are you fighting me, Jasmine? Oh, her little curled toe shoes were stuck in the thing. But again, very pretty box inside. Unfortunately, you can't really display these in the box because you don't see the full doll outfit. But it's very fun. So I think Jasmine might be the perfect match. No, she's even more orange than Jasmine. This is why I'm saying she's tricky. Dolores is going to be one of my trickier rebodies. Just based on the fact that she's not a huge character, and I doubt Disney Store is going to release a doll especially for her. So let's see. Pocahontas, do you match? I think she's the closest. So I'll just have to take the... Well, actually, I think that'll get covered up by her dress. So that's fine. So what we do is we look at our very pretty Pocahontas doll. She should not be included in the Disney Princesses anymore. But for this instance, I'm happy that she's still readily available because I need her body. Which is basically what the English said. Okay. So she looks really good. I have another one of these that's in the just around the Riverbend playset. I'm gonna eventually get around to reviewing that one, but I have to put Pocahontas up on a shelf. Anyway, very cute necklace. We're going to replace that with our new necklace. And I don't love that they add the like Colors of the Wind sparkles on her dress every time. I wish they would be a little more movie accurate with the costumes that the Disney Store does. But again, I am not the one that's making the dolls. Well, she actually has a weird mark on her face, so I'm okay with doing this. Her head's very soft already. I'm going to try my best to get her out without any issue. There we go. We've got our Disney Store body ready to go. I know a lot of people do not like the Disney Store legs. They want them to actually be fully articulated knees. And I'm in that same boat, but it's also, what are you going to do, right? So we will take Dolores' dress, which we're going to actually have to take this little thread out that's securing the back of her dress. I don't love that. Her little collar. And we'll have to get her outfit ready to go onto Pocahontas. It's probably going to be a little baggy, but it's kind of the only option we have because that is what her body looks like. It's close to Moana's size, but it's not Moana's size. And in the film, she's actually pretty lanky, so I don't feel too bad about putting her on a smaller body. But she looks pretty good, and I don't have to mess with the arm tattoo like I thought I was gonna have to. But look at just how much bigger those shoes are. So we're gonna have to swap these for some red, like doll shoes, I think, or maybe yellow eventually. But for now, I'm gonna just kind of go with it. We can put her necklace on there pretty easily. Her neck's not that much thicker. The real question is gonna be, how easy can I take her head off without breaking the... Pretty easily, actually. Even though her head is pretty firm, that actually went on really easily. And as you can see, pretty good color match. So now we have Dolores, who can hear everything, ready to go. And I just need to grab her some pink shoe or some yellow or red shoes. I do have some spare ones around here somewhere. I'll just have to look. But yeah, there's no salvaging the big feet. Maybe if I had another Disney Store Mirabelle, but the single doll is actually not available anymore that they did at the beginning. And I don't think I have her. I may have her, actually. But I think she's actually a different body type. I may have to look. But for now, she looks good. So Pocahontas is the Disney Store body if you want to rebody her. We have our other two that are going to go right back into their boxes and wait for projects that I have the need for them, because they're all very good. So if you guys have any questions on Dolores or on Bruno, let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, leave me a like, and as always, follow along for some more fun unboxings. Bye, y'all. Be good.